sounds okay. Just had my son blow out the microphone. I'm a gardener, so bits get into the phone. There's no easy way of doing it. So tonight, new from Morrisons, it's called the Fabulist. It's a hazy IPA, 6.2% from Magic Rock Brewing, which with the artwork on the cans is their signature type of thing. That's what they do. Um, it doesn't say anything else. Think magic, drink magic. So there we go. We'll crack on and have a look then. So I'll put the fire on in the shed because it's a bit cold. Temperature's still rubbish out there. Tropical nose coming off that. So yeah, hazy, orangey looking pour. Nice shade of orange actually, quite different. Obviously a big white head. Yeah, I never did learn how to pour properly. It is what it is. So cheers everyone. So quite nice. I would say a tropical nose on this. Certainly mango on it. Got some nice bite to it. Thought it's got a bit of resinous then, but maybe not. Always hard to know. Sometimes you have to. Obviously, I've just had dinner, so you do kind of wonder whether you're um, good twang there. Yeah, sometimes you wonder whether the flavours from your dinner are just catching the beer. I suppose really you should wash your palate out, but can't always be done. Um, so yeah, Magic Rock Brewing. They've got another couple in at Morrison's. I'm sure there was three in total. There's definitely two, and but I'm sure the other two I've had before from a different um, supermarket. So they're not all new, and that is a thing at Morrison's. There's a brew dog that I've had before, and there was something else that I've had before. So, so they're classed as new, but they're not new. They're new in that supermarket, which they're obviously going to promote in their as their craft beer offerings. A big bolshy new sign on it. But yeah, tasting well. I can still taste the Chinese. So there's a slight resinous taste to it. So yeah, this weekend I'm off out both Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to a tap room tomorrow, a tap takeover, sorry, at the Cock and Hoop in Nottingham. Gonna get down there for about 4 o'clock. So leave the house about 3 o'clock, and it's the bus stop. And I'm not big on going out on my own. Um, is what it is. Years ago, it didn't bother me so much, but nowadays it kind of does. And I know I'm meeting people that I really get on with, so local brewers. And it's their tap takeover, so I'm good for that. go down for a few hours, we'll have a chat and see what the state of play is, and maybe do the odd beer review and take some photos while I'm there. And yeah, looking forward to it. There's a nice big impy stout on 12.6%. Get in. Have a few hours out and then come home. Hopefully not too drunk. No drinks beforehand, that's for sure. And yeah. Now Sunday we're going to Magpie Brewery, and we've got new shareholders. So basically, basically new bosses taking over the brewing side of things and the business. I think there are other people shareholders, but they're more just shareholders rather than active at the forefront. I presume anyway. I don't know that much, but yeah, should be interesting. And I'm going to that. I'm actually meeting up with a couple of lads from the beer community, Liam and Shane, and who live locally, which is great for me because it's it's nice. It's nice to. And again, I know people, but there's one thing to talk to people, but when sometimes it's just nice for there to be more than one of you. It's like if my wife goes out with me, there's more than one. And if I'm feeling slightly daft, yeah, she'll take over the reins, sort of thing. Whereas if I'm out on my Todd, on my own, I've got to do like the talking and all that. And yeah, so looking forward to tomorrow. Bang the Elephant. I haven't seen the lads for a while. Christmas. Yeah, just before Christmas it was. Because we had a tap takeover in down the road in Sherwood for me. And there does seem to be happening quite a few tap takeovers these days. And it's not that I can get to them all, like, you can only get to what you can get to. I struggle. I do struggle with not just the money side of things, but the getting down there, the days of the week as well. If it's on the wrong day of the week, it's like, yeah, but it's bloody Friday, Wednesday or something for a tap takeover, and it's like, I've got work next day. I can't be having too much beer. As a beer reviewer, you are drinking beer most days, or it seems like that anyway. I just want to look to my hands and it's chatty. I need to get my hair cut. I do. I've got two bits on my hands there. You can just see them there. And look at that. Yeah. I'm not sure if the splinters. No, in any case. So, Magic Rock Brewing. Did have quite the presence in supermarkets a few years ago. And then it seems to die down. So maybe this is the re-emergence. Did COVID have issues, or did the supermarkets just change their minds? One never knows. It's like a zesty resinous thing going off. Tropical zesty resin. Nice beer. Not really getting the ABV, gotta be honest. But an enjoyable beer nonetheless. I was going to do a live, but I looked on, there's like 3 people doing lives all together, and it's like, oh god, I'm not adding to the mix. Yeah, stop that. not diluting the beer review audience even further. Especially if I look on somebody's live and there's people I know from that live, and no, always another time. And obviously, I think probably Real Ale Craft Beer is doing his live as well. It's a shame, really, that a lot of the people that go on there don't know of other beer reviewers, or maybe they're not interested. It's about spreading the wealth, isn't it? Spreading the love around. Um, a lot of beer reviewers mention each other. A lot of us do. We jump on each other's lives and chat and that. And but there's some that just, you know, it's like they're the only one out there, which is wrong, really. There's lots of people doing it. And lots of people not getting any rub of the green either. I mean, I've just hit 2,600 subscribers, which was a nice moment. Uh, like I said, when I hit 3,000, I'm going to do the Bell for Fire, the world's strongest beer spirit. Can't really call it a beer, can you? Is a beer still a beer when it's distilled? Because obviously, when something's fermented, I suppose it depends on what you class as, as a beer. I mean, if you distill a beer, is it still a beer? Because most beers are, as far as I know, are fermented. Is it the brewdog who actually freeze distilled? But you're still distilling, aren't you? And as far as I know, with fermentation, the ice you can go is 23%. Or I'm sure it is. Um, There's one of these days I have to put some. It might be an experiment for me to do, like an imperial stout, but chuck in a shed load of sugar, but also chuck in um, some turbo yeast to really burn that bloody sugar off and turn it to alcohol, and see how far and how high I can get it. But would I need a more industrial hydrometer? Because I've got my hydrometer here. Uh, I suppose it's checking what the hydrometer goes up to, isn't it? You probably need something that's an off the charts hydrometer to get above a certain thing. If it's a beer and wine hydrometer, surely it would go up that much. I have to check my hydrometer out in the air. As an experiment, try and do a 23% imperial stout, knockout juice. While still getting the flavour, and not just all about ABV. That'd be a good challenge, that would. Something to ask brewers when I see them. So what's the highest fermentation you can go to? Oh, yeah. So, so I was going to go live tonight, but don't see much point when there's already a couple of people doing lives. And I think Chris's Beer Reviews is doing a live. Disco from Rasco and Disco is doing a live. And you don't want to dilute their potential audience because, and it's something I'm very wary of, but not going on face to face with other beer reviewers. Obviously, there's more than just beer reviewers out there in the world of YouTube doing lives. But obviously, the beer community is not massive. In fact, it is massive. Hell of a lot of people drink beer, but do a hell of a lot of people watch beer reviews? There's the thing. Probably not. And a lot more probably were back in the day when COVID was the thing, and everyone was stopping at home because there's nothing else to do. So you did. I mean, I remember doing beer reviews with 60 people watching, and there was no giveaways or no. I mean, I noticed giveaways seem to really bump the numbers up. There was none of that going off, so and there never has been, probably never will be either, to be honest. So it's interesting. So, like I say, hazy, orangey-ish looking pour, whitehead. Yeah, more of a standard tropical nose now. It's certainly settled down in the glass. And yeah, more zesty and slight resin flavour to that. I actually really enjoyed this though from Magic Rock Brewing, and that's the main thing to take away from this beer review, amongst all the chit chat. Yeah, I mean, I know the book Cannonball out, but Cannonball's without ages. Um, I'm sure I've got a review of that on the channel. I should have anyway, at least. And I mean, I've done quite a few of their beers. At one stage on the beer wall, there was about 8 of those, this particular brewery's beers. So you can see how it's died down a bit over the last year. Is this the resurgence? Hopefully, for them, hopefully. For me, a good 4.3 out of 5. And yeah, probably enjoyed it. And that's it for this review. Thank you for watching.